it'll be good night for me, but good morning, good afternoon to whoever is going to listen to this motivation today. It's your boy Alex once again, and I always like to come in here and give you guys some motivation about life, motivation about anything, man. And the word that I want you to carry with you guys all this week, man, is 2 words. Remember your why. Everybody's why is going to be different. And then also the word consistency. Why do I say consistency? Because, first of all, consistency is a matter of choice. Consistency is a matter of, not how I'm feeling right now, but I'm moving past my feelings. And as I'm moving past my feelings, I make a choice to be consistent. I like to deal with the mind because we don't understand how the mental aspects of everything in our life can determine what we can do. The Bible says, as a man thinketh, so is he. Obviously, we know that God made man and woman. So he's not just talking about the man, he is also talking about the woman. And it's so important that how we think, we have to train our mind and our subconscious and our consciousness on how we think about the job, how we think about ourselves. We cannot beat ourselves up mentally, because if you beat yourself up mentally, you're not going to go nowhere in life. There's a lot of people that think that they can't do it. So watch this, they don't do nothing. And then you got some people that feel like they can do it. So guess what? They try, even though they're scared and they're fearful, they go after the things that they want in life. And even though they may fail, they do it again till they pass it, because they have a mindset that they want to win. They don't have a loser's mentality. Poor me. Let me tell you guys something. There ain't nobody coming out to help you. Ain't nobody coming out to help you. So you got to have that mindset that, man, I'm going to have to dig my way through life. Because it's not even just about our jobs, man. It's also just about life, man. We gonna have to dig our way, because the government ain't helping. Ain't nobody coming. Ain't nobody coming. The presidents, they not coming. So we got to do what we got to do as a people to make sure that we taking care of our families and that we have. That's why I like the term, man. You got to put up or shut up. When we get to work, it's a put up or shut up mentality. I think we do too much talking. We do too much talking about what we want to do, but we don't want to be consistent in executing what we need to do daily. And I know that it's tough, because trust me, man, I'm not saying that I'm perfect every day, man, because I'm a human. I have issues and I have my problem too, but I strive for my best. I strive for my best to be consistent. Does it mean that it's easy? No, but we got to fight, man. I want to encourage you guys to stay fighting. Don't quit. I know we may be all in hard times in life. Some of us that may have had a house, lost a house. Some of us that may have lost a child. Some of you guys that probably don't got a degree, probably don't have your diploma, whatever it is, you got to continue on fighting, man, because the moment you stop fighting, that's when life is over. The moment you stop trying is the moment life is over. But as long as you keep trying and as long as you keep going, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. There's no such thing as failure. Do you know that failure is actually a good thing? Because failure is not a person that ain't just sitting down. Failure is a person that shows me that you've been trying. Failure says that you just ain't been sitting around. Failure says, man, I've tried this concept at work. I tried that concept at work. So when you make a mistake at work, don't beat yourself up. Because all the people that know what to do, you know how they got to that point of success at work? They got to that point of success at work through failure, through learning from their mistakes. The moment you think that you're going to be successful without the failure, I'm sorry, you in some trouble. Because, we're going to make mistakes based on decisions and things that we may have to make. But in those mistakes, the plan is that we need to learn from it. The plan is that you learn from those mistakes. So I encourage y'all to really be effective, man. Be effective in your mindset. Understand that you are a winner. Understand that you're a winner because you wake up every day for your children. You're a winner because you wake up every day for yourself. You're a winner because nobody knows what you're going through at home but you, and you still get up every day to do what you got to do, to pay the mortgage, to pay the bills, to pay the cell phone note, to pay the bill that was backed up for 6 months. You guys know what you're doing, so don't ever let no one ever make you feel like that you're not making progress, because you are. So I encourage you, man, let's stay consistent, man. Let's have that mindset, not to just go hard when we get to work, but have that mindset to stay consistent. Consistency. Man, you know what you should want your leadership to say? Your leadership should say, man, this person is consistent. It doesn't mean that they're perfect or their track record was perfect. Oh, he showed up late on this day, but he's been consistent with showing up on time. Oh, well, you know what? He messed up on these days, but you know what? He's consistent with fixing his mistakes, or she's consistent with fixing her mistakes. So think about that word, man. Consistency, man. And then sometimes, guys, when we're learning the process, or we're trying to do things the right way, or we're trying to change a culture, sometimes that process of being consistent brings success. A lot of times we want quick success. We want it to happen right away. It's not going to happen right away. And I encourage you to stay consistent. If you stay consistent on doing the things that you are supposed to do, the process and guides, if you stay consistent and just keep doing it and keep training the people and keep doing it and keep training, eventually that process that you are trying to implement, that process that you're trying to get the people to understand, that culture that you're trying to build will eventually be built. You see what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and remember our why, man. Remember your why. Everybody's why gonna be different. Your why gonna be different when you go to work Monday. Everybody's why gonna be different, man. Like I said, my why is my kids. My why is my kids every day, that when they come, they know that they're gonna have a roof over their head. They know that when they need something, that I'm be able to get it. Everybody's why is different. For everybody that probably don't got kids, your why or your why may be success. Your why may be, man, I'm trying to move up in this company. For the people that just came, I know there's some people that came from Haiti to America. Y'all, I already know what y'all why is. Y'all trying to make a living. Y'all trying to bring family over here to make a better life for themselves. So remember that why on the days that you're frustrated. Remember that why at the end of the shift when you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do this job. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I could do this. Because you know what? I'm pumping myself up right now. I'm currently on the way in. I'm currently on the way in. And sometimes we got to pump ourselves up to get ready and to get focused. Remember, focus, finish, win, believe. I'm getting myself focused. I'm getting myself pepped up before I do a chant, before I do my huddle. I'm pepping myself up. And sometimes as leaders, we also have to do the extra work, right? Do the extra homework. Ooh, boy, I don't know. Sometimes y'all don't like that. Let me tell you something. Your team is going to go as far as you're going to go as a leader. I'm going to say that again. I hope somebody take that nugget. Your team is going to go as far as you're going to grow. If you don't grow as a leader and learning the process and guides at your job, how your team's going to learn it? So your team is going to be as good as you. But if you don't grow yourself and you don't continue to grow, and watch this, not just at your job, but there's some people that may be listening that they know I like to listen to some leadership stuff. I like to listen to some John Maxwell. I like to listen to those things to hear other ideas, right? Other ideas that I may be able to implement in my own personal life that may help or benefit the leadership skills with my kids, the leadership skills at my job. As long as I continue to grow, I will be able to continue to grow my team. But the moment the leader feels stagnant, the moment the leader feels like, I'm good, like, I don't need that, I'm good, Chop. I don't need to grow anymore. The moment you feel like you don't need to grow anymore is where your team is gonna fail. I think that's so important for us that working, or for the people that are leaders, man, that we gotta continue to grow. Continue to grow and knowing what you need to do. Continue to grow in the areas that you don't know. We all know the areas that we're not good in. The areas, guys, that we're not good in, we should be searching those up. Like, that's one thing that I liked about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan knew he didn't have a good three-point shooting game, so guess what he worked on? His three-point shot. You see, he worked on something that he knew he was struggling with. So there may be something at your job that you know that you're struggling with. Work on it. Whether that's bending freight fast or whatever that struggle is, whatever that weakness is, work on it. Your weakness can be, man, I don't like talking in front of people. Man, push yourself to talk in front of people. Your other weakness may be, man, I'm not as assertive as I need to be to get people to understand that how the work needs to be done. Well, push yourself to be more assertive in a respectful way, right? Whatever our weakness is, we're going to have to go. I personally tell you one of mine. I would say for me is learning the whole process and making the calls that I know that need to be made to make sure that my whole team is successful. You see what I'm saying? So for me, it will be that, like, oh, okay, I need to put all my overstock on one pallet. For example, like, oh, it's seasonal stuff. It may need to be on one pallet. Probably don't need to be in the bin. I might need to just boom that up to make more room for other stuff in the bin. Or I may need to look at the bins to see, oh, wow, why is that in there? Take that out, need to see what needs to be worked. Things like that, instead of always just focusing on the outside thing. Because sometimes those other little processes may help the back room and all those things go faster. So I'm not going to, even though I'm nervous, I got to push myself. See, I'm not telling you guys something that I'm not living, that I'm not trying to do. And that's one thing I want to encourage you guys, man. Let's encourage you. Let's encourage each other to execute. We can sit here and talk all day. It's kind of like me, right? I could talk about working out all day long. I can say work out. But if I don't go work out and execute, that means nothing. What I'm saying means nothing. So I want to encourage you guys, man. Remember to be those leaders that lead by example. To be those leaders that are encouraging their people. Okay? So I encourage you with that, man. Just guys, let's keep it going. Let's do what we have to do. Remember, what is your why? And then also the word for the week, man. And I want you guys to look up some synonyms and the antonyms of the opposite of consistency. Okay? Look up some synonyms and some antonyms of the opposite of consistency. That's the word for the week, man. Like I said, when you want to push yourself, man, think about that word consistent. Consistency. I need to be consistent. You see? Hey, man, I love you. Have a great day.